Okay, so this is the new Rescue. I'll do a quick walk around and talk while we're going. Hopefully get it all done here. So real quick, jump seats in the back, room for 4 guys, a couple of hooks right here. So this side has 2 hooks to pick from. This compartment is supposed to be for the driver. Got a little work to go yet, but a set of irons and then his own air pack. Some of the guys take the air pack out, but that's a conversation for a different day. I put it in there when I'm working the driver spot. Next compartment is RIT, so a couple more hooks, and then the RIT bag and the Stokes basket, and then there's also I believe a rope bag and a tarp on this as well. Our air and electric cords up top, and then it's just some spill kit, some water and stuff in there. This compartment is all water rescue. Right now we have an extra cooler with some drinks because it was real hot the last few weeks, but an inflatable boat. We have a new motor on order which will go here when it comes in. Foot pump up top, and then throw bags and PFDs and stuff here on the side. So all water compartment for that. This one is our saws. So chainsaw, and then 2 Huskies, 1 inboard, 1 outboard, 1 for metal and 1 for wood. And then under those, these lift up, and then under that is bar oil, gas, and extra pieces, parts, and some loose items. Here, there's a point for our a hitch point for our movable winch, which is mounted on the front right now. Around the back here, toolbox. This is still kind of coming together, but you know, just standard toolbox. A little work surface, and kind of throw some stuff up here. And then our different bags up top. So angle grinder. These are 2 empty bags, so we can actually just take those bags, set them here, and then load tools into them and take them into a building as needed. Air chisel and a cut-off saw, multi-tool oscillator type tools here, metal cutting saw, 2 corded sawzalls, 2 cordless sawzalls, and then a drill and driver and some electrical cords there. Around the back, we got still have our walk-in, which we kept from the other rescue. Little giant ladder, some shovels, and street brooms. This is new for this rig, which is a 24, a 14. We've got a Colorado hook, a bunch of other hooks, and then our little folding ladder down there. And then cones for accidents. So we're not riding back here right now unless it's a water type call out where we're in the city getting dressed out. And then all the compartments up top are all of our rope and other water equipment. Swift water suits, ice rescue suits, just everything. All the hardware for any rope rescue, tech rescue type stuff. This one is new to us, is a lot of this Paratech equipment, the struts. So we have just some of the bigger ones back here. This compartment is all confined space, as well as a small generator. But basically all confined space stuff go to one spot for it. Next one's our air bottle compartment. So we don't have a cascade system on this one, so we went to just all extra bottles. In here are 1-hour bottles. So that would be for our confined space cart. And then these are all normal SCBAs. Obviously we have a whole lot right now that are out, that either failed testing or are out being tested. And then another receiver for the hitch mounted winch. And then here's the rest of the Paratech stuff, different lengths, some different types of cribbing, and then all of our new corded, or excuse me, the hydraulic cordless extrication tools. So there's the spreader, the cutter, there's this strong arm thing I'm still wondering what we're going to use that for, we've got a RAM, batteries, and then of course all the other stuff for the Paratech is in here. This tray slides out, but everything else is just mounted in there and has to come out. And then of course the old-fashioned high lift jacks, which have always been good for us. Here's the other side of that RIT compartment and Stokes basket. You can see a little bit, here's the rope bag and stuff on the other side. And then in there we have another small type of a winch tool that's electric operated. We have a radio, excuse me, this is our new airbag case. We have another case that looks like that is a radio transmitter type thing for different channels. Another rolling airbag, I think that's called the Maxi Lift, and then one of these racing jacks, or what if these guys have different names for them, whatever it is, but I think it's 3 pumps to make contact, and then in 3 or 4 more I think it maxes out, so it's really quick, which is nice. All the extinguishers here, and then up into the jump seats. Real quick up top, all the compartments up top, all the way around, that's all our EMS equipment. Heart monitor, Lucas device, EMS, just everything. And then of course right here is 2 sets of irons, bolt cutters, and then down in here we have a Rex tool, a S&D Rex tool, a full through the lock bag, and then also a HydroRam. That's the 4-inch HydroRam. So everything forcible entry related is all right here, and this is considered our iron seat on the rig. And then of course flashlights and tick right here. And then that's pretty much it. Officer just has an air pack. I think eventually they may get the Rex tool mounted here, which would match some of the other vehicles that we have where the Rex tool is mounted for the officer. And then up front is basically just absorbent and some road flares for car crashes. And then in here is our winch. So that's pretty much it. It gives you kind of a quick overview of the rig, how it currently sits. So we've only had it about a month, so there's still a few bugs getting worked out, but I think that gives you the gist of it. Let me know if there's any questions.